the pastry queen.
Ta-da! Not yet. Maybe I will be one day. You never know.
So, last vlog, you said
Yeah.
you were going to make a dessert
Yeah,
from Brooke's cookbook.
I did say that. Well, no, it was 2 vlogs ago, I think.
Oh, okay. What's happened? Because I don't think that there's a recipe using these. I'm not going to say the dish.
Well, basically, I drove past our local fruit and bread, Brady's, and they were selling trays of mangoes,
Shout out
Bowen
to
mangoes.
Brady's, by the way.
Yep. So I bought a tray of mangoes. And I mean, we can have a good crack at eating all of these ourselves,
We could.
but I figured it would make sense to make something sweet using them. And they're so good.
And what inspired this dish?
Well, it actually all started from the other week. You made this dish
I did.
on your channel for Ben.
I did.
Ben
Not
Shuri.
from this. This was a.
Oh, you're wearing the Attica shirt. There you go.
A genuine accident.
Represent. And then you made that. I mean, your version was quite long.
No, my version was correct.
Yeah, your version's authentic. Mine is not. So you made it. I think you soaked the rice overnight. Is that correct? That's
Yep.
right? Yeah. Anyway, I was inspired. I had my parents over for dinner the following night, and I was inspired, and I found a shorter version of making mango sticky rice. So
Take it away.
I'm gonna make it today. I didn't put, I think the rice was a bit gluggy last time. That was my opinion of my dish, but let's see if I can improve it today, and then you can tell me what you think.
Okay.
So I've already got the rice cooking on the rice cooker.
How did you cook the rice?
So it's glutinous rice, and I basically just wash the rice until the water ran clear, and then I put it in a rice cooker. I did 1 cup to 1.5 cups water. So, and then I pressed cook, and then it cooked.
Okay.
So next we have to make the sauce, which basically soaks into the rice to make it sticky and a little bit sweet and coconutty. So coconut milk,
A little bit of salt.
sugar and salt. Yes. I know, it's in my recipe. Just calm down.
Okay. I'll just stand over here and look stupid then.
Yeah. Whole can. Let's turn the heat on.
I'll clean up after you.
That's a good idea. I do have a job for you later.
Okay.
Because I want to learn how to cut the mango nicely, and then you push it into a little flour. So, all right, so we've got coconut milk. We're going to do 1/4 cup of sugar.
Whoa.
I know, it's actually quite a lot, isn't it?
1/4 cup. Why are you using those silly measurements? Joking, it's not your fault.
Because it's a measurement.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
I don't like using
Why?
cups. It's not accurate enough. I like using grams.
Right. And then, I think I need a teaspoon. Where's your teaspoon, chef? Or you're just gonna?
No, sure, I think I have some. I think I have some. I really need to do a clean out. You want a teaspoon or a tablespoon?
I think it was a teaspoon.
That's this much. It's a lot of salt.
1 teaspoon. Well, teaspoon's less than. You're saying it's not much?
That's a lot. This says teaspoon, yeah?
Yeah. But you said teaspoon or tablespoon. Tablespoon's more.
Yeah, this is correct.
So that would be a lot.
Yeah.
That's why I said teaspoon.
Yeah.
You still think it's too much?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
But we'll find out.
we'll see. Oh, judging the recipe already. Hasn't even tasted.
Who would have thought Andy would be critical?
Surprise, surprise.
So you just pour it over the rice in the rice cooker?
Yeah.
And then do you have the sauce for drizzling on after?
Yeah, so you don't use all of this. So you then turn this into the sauce with your corn flour and water and turn it into a corn slurry.
Okay.
And then put it in and thicken it up. And you're actually meant to add more sugar as well at that point. So yeah, so we're it's just overheat and we're just stirring it until all the sugar dissolves and it gently comes to a simmer.
Okay. Well, I think I'm on questions duty, am I?
You are on questions duty.
Is it on Notion?
Yes.
I'll have a look. Are the questions for me or for you?
I think most of them for you.
Oh,
There's like,
ask my own questions.
yeah, so there's heaps of them in there.
There's heaps of them.
Yeah. But why don't you tell us a little bit about, what do you know about this dessert though? So it's a Thai dessert, yes?
Thai dessert, yeah. What do I know about it? I don't really know much about the history of it,
Okay.
if I'm honest.
And you made it because it's Ben's favourite dessert.
Ben's favourite dessert. I've eaten it a lot in Thailand. We ate a really good one in LA with Uncle Roger.
We did.
That was really nice.
Yeah, that was tasty.
Yeah, you just get it on the streets in Thailand, everywhere. It's yummy. And it's the start of mango season here in Australia now. So I was talking to Colin, my mate up at the veg shop, Brady's. So we're going to do a video soon about different types of mangoes because there's a lot of different types. And
Lots of opinions on what's the
lots
best.
of opinions, but it's kind of annoying. People in Australia, I'm sure this happens all over the world, probably more so in smaller countries like Australia as far as population is concerned. So the supermarkets basically stock 2 types of mangoes because they store really well and they don't like.
Yeah.
So everyone just used to like KPs and.
Yeah.
Is that like KPs or Canadian Pride? What's the other one they have? Calypso maybe?
Calypso, and then there's that other one that was absolute trash. Sorry.
Whoa.
Maybe the ones we had were trash. R2, like D2 or something like that.
Careful though, the farmer might be watching.
Yeah. But isn't Kensington Pride
I think it's the same
a
thing, isn't it?
species? Like, Bowen mangoes is just the mangoes that come from Bowen. So at the moment they have Kensington Prides from Bowen at Brady's. So that's what we have.
They're all right. They're all right. I like some of the sour mangoes from Asia. Like
You know where mangoes are really great? Philippines.
yeah.
The mangoes there were good. And they're in season all year round.
Yeah.
Whereas-
Different types. Yeah.
Yeah, different types of mangoes. But it actually really reminds me of, Mum used to make this dish for us growing up, I think because it was just a very economical dish. We'd have dinner, which would be a rice-based dish, and then she would just put sugar and milk and make like
Rice
sweet,
pudding.
sticky rice,
Yeah.
and we'd just eat that for dessert.
Yeah, we used to
Didn't
eat
have
rice.
coconut milk, it was just...
We used to have rice pudding all the time growing up, but Mum would bake it.
Ah.
Yeah, and she'd use raw rice with like milk and vanilla and sugar. And then you bake it and it gets this nice crust on top.
Oh, okay. No, ours was just like the leftover cooked rice that was on the stove, and she'd just add. It was tasty. That was really good.
Okay. Question. I cook with stocks a lot. I know the real stuff is better than the store stuff. I haven't got the scraps, the time, the patience to make my own stock. Is there any way to spruce up a box stock to be nicer? That's a good question. Yeah, there is. Just shove in a little bit of thyme, a little bit of rosemary, a bay leaf, even like a half an onion, a carrot, just to liven it up a bit. If I'm using store-bought stocks and I'm doing gravies or sauces, I'll always use beef trimmings to the point I'll buy meat. And when I say buy meat, you can buy minced beef. If you're making a beef gravy, you can literally buy minced beef, sort it out, get good color on that, and that will help amplify your beefy flavor.
School's there.
Here she comes. So yes, you can spruce them up with what you'd put in a normal stock. I'm not used to, I don't know why, I'm used to looking at cameras to keep moving my eyes, fun editing this one, Caitlin.
Which camera are you looking at?
All of them.
Oh, okay, great.
Look at this one now. What are you doing?
So I was just moving my rice around a little bit, breaking it up, and then...
Ooh. See,
Thoughts?
it's overcooked.
It's overcooked?
Because you've used too much water. For the glutinous rice, it should be 1-to-1 normally.
Well, the recipe I watched said 1 to 1.5.
Yeah, well,
All right, well.
Because now you're going to put more liquid in it.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Oh,
We live and we learn.
Yep, there you go. Go 1 to 1.
Duck, can you stop licking your paws, please, mate?
So that was obviously the issue last time as well, because it was
That's okay.
quite gluggy.
Yeah, and most recipes online Apart from andy-cooks.com. We never have
They just said
mistakes.
that glutinous rice needs more moisture and more water.
Yeah, but what are you doing now?
Yeah. Yeah, they were making this dish.
Yeah, I know.
So,
It's also, well, yeah, the one-to-one's probably more in relation to when you've soaked it because it's already absorbed water. But so I can tell that's already pretty waterlogged and you're adding more liquid to it. But maybe we should try it again at another stage, 1 for 1, and see what happens. This flavour's good. It's not salty.
it's not salty, no.
It's not overly sweet.
No. Do you reckon it needs more liquid or you think that's good?
I think it could use more flavour, but you're not going to get much more liquid into that.
Right.
Next question. For both of us, what's your best comfort dish? I guess what's your favourite comfort dish? I read that is, but Caitlin, favourite comfort dish?
Probably gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Yeah, gnocchi. I like, is it Parisian one that I like with pan fried, and then I like it with greens and olive oil and.
Sorry.
Well, I like the pan fried one.
But you can get
because
pan fried Italian potato gnocchi. But
what's the difference between Parisian and?
Parisian gnocchi is made with semolina, I believe, or polenta, one of the two. Probably semolina.
Oh no, I like the potato gnocchi.
Oh, yeah,
I like potato gnocchi that's pan fried, and then I like it. I don't like it with a rich tomato sauce. I like it with olive oil, either burnt butter or olive oil, asparagus, goat cheese. I used to have it at Kirk's Wine Bar. That's very good.
Just pan fried. What's my favourite comfort dish? I've got a few. Depends what time of mood I'm in and what the weather's doing. I'm quite fond of a braised lamb shoulder, some mashed potato, greens. Do like fish and chips.
Just gonna shove you over there. Maybe I'll just
Also a
push
big
this.
fan of pizza. Don't mind a pizza or two.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it depends what mood I'm in. Depends what emotion I'm eating for. Am I sad? Am I happy? But there was a few there. Do you have any recommendations for any other anchovy pastas? Yeah. I forgot the name of it. What's the real classic one with just anchovy, chili, parsley, olive oil?
Puttanesca.
No, that's got tomato. It's not aglio olio. Yeah, aglio olio. There you go. Very classic, simple pasta.
No, that's aglio olio. Isn't that just oil and garlic?
Anchovy.
Anchovy.
I think so.
Okay.
Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure it is. How would you spell aglio olio? I'm not even pronouncing it.
Aglio, I think.
Yeah, spaghetti. Yeah, because I always put parmesan on it, and then everyone gets mad at me because it's actually.
Well, I thought it was just those two ingredients because
Well, it's garlic. Yeah, garlic, chili. Maybe it doesn't normally have. Maybe traditionally it doesn't have.
Remember we put chili in it,
Anchovies in
and
it.
people are like, no, that's aglio e olio e pepperoncino.
Yeah. You're right. It doesn't have anchovy in it, but I put anchovies in it. Oh, it does. Add anchovies. Another popular option in Italy. Finally, throw a few anchovies and sauté them to the garlic sauce. Italy's funny like that. It's like you cook something, and India as well. You cook something, and there's some people. Oh, I did korma the other day. That was a classic one.
Right.
And some people were like, "That's amazing. You've made it so authentic." And other people were like, "You've just destroyed my country's food culture." And it's the same in Italy. There'll be people in Italy that are like, "There's no anchovies and aglio olio."
Yeah, well, obviously it's an addition. It's not necessarily in because I think aglio, you've got isn't it? So what's the main two ingredients? Oil and garlic, is it?
And chili.
Well, no, that's
No.
pepperoncino.
Are
I
you
think
talking about pepper or are you talking about chili though?
well, because I just thought aglio, doesn't that mean garlic? And then aglio e olio means oil, so it's garlic and oil.
There's no
Anyway,
comments.
if you're Italian, let us know. So I'm now going to thicken up the sauce because this is like a thicker, sweeter sauce that you drizzle over the top. So using the same base, I made a corn slurry with corn flour and water, equal parts. That's how I did it.
Correct.
And then I'm just adding like,
More sugar.
yeah, like an eighth of a cup.
Very good.
So I'm gonna let the sugar dissolve and then I'll pop the cornstarch in.
Good team. This is the first time I'm reading. It's really quite funny. Good teamwork, better than McLaren at Brazil. And yeah, McLaren's just really. I don't know what's going. I think this is going to become an Andy reacts to Formula One channel at this rate.
You can start a different channel for that.
Yeah, I was really I like McLaren. I'm a big fan of McLaren. I was really disappointed in Lando's performance. He seems to really struggle under pressure, which was particularly evident in that race. And Max deserved to win. The guy drove incredible. Like, there's no two ways about it. But yeah, the team orders thing at McLaren's interesting. I think the rest of the year will pan out now. McLaren, they'll just kind of do what they do. I think next year will be really interesting, especially if they come out the gates and they're a fast team again. And I'm imagining Oscar and Lando will be just as fast as each other. And I'd imagine Oscar will probably eke ahead, I'm guessing, because he's got a bit more confidence now. You know, a few more drives under his seat. Anyway, Caitlin has no idea what I'm talking about.
No.
That's my hot take. No team orders next year, but Oscar will be on top.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. What do you think about that, Caitlin?
Yeah, I think I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely agree.
Formula One soon in Melbourne in February. Already booked my hotel. You coming this year, babe?
No, you don't even have a ticket yet.
We'll figure that out. Don't we? McLaren, if you're watching, you know, I'd love to come. I'd love to come cheer Oscar on. Sometimes it's kind of nice to have a bit of a profile. There's certain things that, you know.
Yeah, it's nice to have another Aussie in there.
There's a Kiwi in there too now. Mr. Liam Lawson, racing for Toro Rosso. Might be in a Red Bull next year. Red Bull, they looked after me last year. They looked after me last year, so maybe they'll look after me again. He's coming raging, old Liam Lawson.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway.
All right, next question.
This is a long question. Do you have time?
We're getting close, but it's still taking a little bit to thicken, but we still need to do the mangoes, slice the mangoes.
Okay, I'll do that
well.
next.
Yeah.
Quite often when I'm in a restaurant, I look at the wide range of things on the menu and I think, I'd love it if there was a restaurant when I opened the menu and there was literally one thing on it. And that thing they did really well. Steak, spaghetti bolognese, eggs and chips, whatever. Just one thing so I can see it and be happy and not have to pick. Obviously this is it's not that daft. Obviously this is daft, it's not that daft, but could you actually do a restaurant like that? Andy, what would it be the one thing that you did? The restaurants like that do exist. There's lots of degustation restaurants like Attica. Attica's a degustation restaurant where there's a menu and you eat the menu. You tell them your dietaries before you go on. There's quite a few restaurants like that around, but that's at the very top end of town. You know, it's an experience. It's a once or twice a year thing. It's not a once a month thing. I mean, you can do it once a month. But there's a restaurant called Entrecôte, Entrecôte in France. There's two of them in Melbourne as well. One now. And all they do is steak frites. The original Entrecôte's pretty true to that. All they do is steak frites. Mm-hmm. So you have a piece of onglet steak or a sirloin, whatever kind of cut they want. They have a little apple and walnut salad, unlimited fries and the Entrecôte sauce. You sit down, they ask you how you want it cooked. In France, if you ask for anything over medium rare, they look at you like you're an idiot. They bring your food out, you eat it, you leave. That's great. What would be the one thing that I would do really well? It's a good question. I don't know, because that's kind of the opposite of what I do for work now. I just cook different stuff all the time. If I could hone in on one thing,
yeah.
I don't know, I've always really wanted to geek out more on pizza, and it feels like this kind of dark art, and I think you can make reasonably good pizza at home without too much effort. To make really good pizza, I think you need to go deep on it, and you need to be making a lot of pizzas. Because it's really tactile. It's a lot of, you're basically working with a fermentation. You're working with a dough, so the humidity changes everything, the water temperature changes everything, the water quality changes everything, the flour changes throughout the year. Then you're dealing with the, if you're going to go hard, then you want to make your own mozzarella. So the fat content and the milk changes, and then you got to get the right tomatoes, and so on and so on. So a simple margherita pizza is a thing of beauty, and there's so much that goes into it. That was a bit philosophical, wasn't it?
There was a lot in that.
You ready? Do you want me to show you the mango?
What do you think of this thickness? It's kind of taking longer than it
shouldn't be
usually
super
does.
thick. It won't get any thicker than that, but so if you want it thicker, you need a bit more cornstarch in it.
Right. Okay, well I might just take that off the heat then.
Oh, that's fine.
It's fine?
It shouldn't be thick.
Okay.
Do you want me to show you how to do this, or you want?
Yeah, no, I want to learn.
Okay.
Because it always looks so nice. You slice it and then put it into a little flour.
The mango rose.
Yeah, should I get 2 plates so we can plate up the rice and then you can put it on there?
So you just start by peeling your mango, because you want to get the cheek off cleanly.
That big enough?
Sure. You can actually do this with a peeler if you wanted to as well.
Now usually it's a different type of mango, isn't it?
Yeah, they'd use the smaller, skinnier mangoes.
Yeah.
But sweeter than these ones. This is be careful with this. Once you take the skin off, it becomes quite slippery. So you don't want to slip and cut yourself.
Okay.
Watch me cut myself right
Yeah.
now. If I cut myself, we'll leave it in the vlog, not for gore effect, but for comedic relief.
Chefs also cut themselves.
We do. I cut myself the other day for the first time in a while.
Was it on a
mandolin?
A mandolin? No.
I was just
That's
talking.
your usual enemy in the kitchen?
Yeah, I was just talking.
That's because he doesn't use a guard.
Calm down.
Okay, so
Peeled mango.
peel all the skin off.
You can also, if they're really ripe, you can take the cheek off and then scoop the cheek out, but
Yeah.
it's a bit. Carefully take the cheek off. Carefully.
Slippery little sucker.
Slippery little sucker. Flatten your bottom so it can stand up. That helps.
Ah. Helps, absolutely.
This is how you don't do it. Someone's going to be like, you're just teaching people to cut themselves. And then I've gone too close to the pit. Done. And then you cut these bits off
Oh yeah.
to eat.
Little snack. Oh, careful with your knife.
You put your hand next to it, not the other way around,
Oh,
mate.
for the mango. Yum.
Okay, you're going to make as many slices as you can.
Okay.
This way. Careful for my mango. The trick is you want to keep it together. You don't want it all running away.
Okay, that's pretty thin.
Yeah, you don't need to get this thin. I'm showing off.
Okay.
Then, stretch it out. Showing off and not doing a great job. Make sure you get all the way through. This is a trick here. I haven't taken that end off. That's why it's not doing the thing.
Oh, okay.
So my knife skills are not up to scratch. Trying to be funny and not concentrating.
Practice on the dish.
Yeah, focus on the task at hand, Andrew. Not impressing your mates.
Okay.
Okay, we'll push that back together. See if we can go again. Okay,
That was better.
that looks better. Fan it out
Yeah.
as far as you can. Oh, mate. Oh, Andy. We're going to get rid of those. And then you just roll it up.
Hey,
Mango rose.
very pretty. All right, let's chuck some. Do you want like the rice flats so the mango
No,
roast?
mango goes on the side of mango sticky rice.
But will that work with the flour?
Yep.
Okay. How's that?
Stunning. Now it's your turn.
Okay. So just slice it.
Yeah, make sure you get it all the way through, unlike I did.
Some guy left. It was a comment that was a dig at me, but it was actually just like quite funny. About how slow I chop. He said, my wife can clean the kitchen, do the washing, do the dishes, and chop whatever I was chopping in the time that it takes this girl to chop her tomato.
That's not very nice, is it?
It wasn't very nice, but I was also like, oh, that's kind of funny. I know my chopping skills need improving.
Good work, babe.
Thanks. Okay, so what did you mess up last time?
I didn't
those
cut
ends
all
up?
the way through. That's why that was.
Oh,
it was
okay,
sticking
okay.
together.
So that should be fine now. And I'm just gonna.
Yeah, fan it out. Yeah. Yours looks better than mine.
Am I still on camera?
Yep.
Is that fanned enough?
Yeah.
We'll stretch it out a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's give this a go.
Let's give it a
And
go.
then I'm just rolling.
Yeah, I'd go the other way. So
Okay.
that it rolls in on itself.
Ah, okay.
They just stick together a bit better.
Ooh,
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 ooh.
ooh, ooh. Yep. 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 Uh-huh.
I love the support, babe.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Great job.
Okay. Hey.
Okay, you gotta be swift with this. Oh, there was no hesitation there.
I got this.
Just straight on there.
Okay. Oh, she came undone a little bit. Let's just twirl her back up. And wash my hands. And then we're just gonna sprinkle some sesame seeds over the top.
Stunning.
A+ for presentation.
Yeah, for that one, yeah.
Which one,
You
guys?
didn't put the sauce.
A or
You
B?
didn't put the sauce on there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Oh.
Stirry stir. All right, and I'm just gonna get a different spoon.
Where are you gonna put it?
All
there.
over.
Yeah, right.
You disagree?
No. It's a choose your own journey type of thing, you know?
Yeah. You don't need much, do you?
Yeah,
Or you want more?
We're gonna have more when we're eating it.
Okay, so leave it at that.
All right, we're gonna,
Taste test.
well, let's cut for a second.
Okay.
We're just gonna take a thumbnail before we destroy it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right, we're back.
Back, got the thumbnail.
Some questions.
My phone.
What have you lost?
No, I just want to take a photo
I
of
just want
on
to
my
take a photo.
phone.
Sorry.
I mean,
Oh, you take a photo. Oh, I read a question.
you got a question?
Yeah. Hey, Andy, is it possible? Can you show us how you store your knives? Yeah. I store them badly and well, if that makes sense. Come for a ride. So, this is how you don't store knives. Like that. You shouldn't really store them in drawers because it's bad for them. they could get blunt. This is how I store the good knives, on a knife magnet on the wall.
Okay.
Taste test.
Taste test. And then I guess like you can give me your critique.
Do you want a score or just a critique?
You can give me a score and a critique, like where there's room for improvement.
Okay. It's good dessert, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good.
So for me,
Yep.
I think your seasoning needs work. I think it actually needs a little bit more salt, to be perfectly honest, which is ironic considering I was telling you.
Yeah, and more sugar? Doesn't it taste sweet? The rice is not very sweet.
I mean, you probably just need more sauce. Probably.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want it too sweet though. It also depends on your mango sweetness. The sugar's alright. The rice is overcooked.
Okay.
Because it's taken on too much water.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking also it's because I just don't know if you can skip the non-soaking part of glutinous rice.
Right.
And I like the addition of some pandan in my coconut as well. Pandan.
Yes, that's right. But that is harder to get, right? Pandan leaves.
Yeah, Asian supermarket.
So for a reduced, under 30-minute version, what do you think?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Still has the essence
Definitely.
of mango sticky rice.
Look, if someone gave it to me, unless I was at like a really fancy Thai restaurant, I'd be like, what the hell? What are they doing?
Yeah,
But-
be pretty happy.
Pretty happy. It's a very good dessert.
It is delicious.
Yeah. This is our dinner now.
So easy to make. And yeah, you know what? I'm proud of myself.
Good work, babe.
What was the score out of 10?
Oh, I just tried to skim over that.
Oh, okay.
Five.
I won't
It's
be
a pass.
offended. Okay, it's a pass.
It's a pass.
Yeah, I'll take a pass.
Yeah.
For someone who doesn't cook, a pass is good. All right,
All right, look.
room for improvement. Okay,
Are you closing out or am I closing it out?
I'll close out.
Okay.
So that's all, folks.
See you next week.
We'll see you next week. You didn't like
You're a
that
peanut.
close out? Yeah.